Hi everybody. I thought for this video we would take a tour of the Linen Drugs website. I recently came here to make a purchase and I thought anyone who comes here to look for a product and buy it online might be overwhelmed by all the options that you could see all over the screen. So let's take a look at the website and then get into how you can do some flyer shopping online and how you can place an order. So the screen consists of a lot of information, but it really is logically laid out. So across here you have the departments. Down the side you also have the departments and a little bit more information, a little bit deeper, more specific that you can dig for fragrance, computer, DVD players, etc. These are broader categories. Here's a search area. I find search on this site to be a little hit and miss unless I know exactly the brand name and product and description of the article, but I usually come here to get the best price. So there's another way to find the products that have the best price. Over here is other information that's important, such as upcoming events. If you've placed an order, the shipping and delivery, safety recalls is really good to know. If you want to be up to date on everything that Linen Drugs is doing and the events and the sales that they have, you definitely want to follow them either on Twitter or Facebook. You can read a lot of really good information about products and the things going on at Linen Drugs by following their blogs. They have RSS feeds, so you don't have to come here. The content will come out to you and let you know when there's something new. Lots of great stuff to explore, but what I want to focus on today is how to find the best price on something at Linen Drugs and buy it online. So we have the departments here. We have the photo lab here where you can go and order all of your prints and really cool things like calendars and mugs and mounted enlargements through the photo lab. Other services, prescription refills. The health library is really, really good. You can go there and look up different symptoms and find out what's going on with your health, just general information basis. But in orange, up here, here's the gold. I think that's why it's orange. So there's a few different things you can look at. The gift cards, that's an obvious thing if you want to give a gift. But really we're focusing on store flyers and clearance corner. So let's take a look at the store flyers. This is going to show you the publications that are current. You can scroll through and look at all the dates, but I'm going to come up here and I'm going to focus on, see, they've got Boxing Day up here, but it's not the 26th yet, so I'm going to go over to the main flyer and take a look. This tells me my effective dates underneath, so I want to take a look at that. It's going to open up a new window for me, so I haven't left the site. Over here I can still click back and see that the website there, so it's opened up a new document. So up here it tells me I'm on page 1 of 16. Down here I can change the way I'm looking at it. I can click on a 2 up. So if I go over to the right and I page through, there's 2 pages. I can also look at the whole flyer, but my eyes are bad, so there's no way I really want to do that. I think at the most I want to do 2 pages. Now I can search the flyer, I can look at the different categories, I can look at the different brands in alphabetical order, I can look at the hot prices. And when it says hot price, it's really referring to the best deal on each page, which is going to be on either the top left or the top right corner. What I do is I want to go through this the way I go through the flyer when it gets on my doorstep, because that's what I do. So I'm going to page through this until I get to something that I'm kind of interested in. And because I'm a sucker for fitness, they've got my number. Here's some things that I've heard something about. I've heard about this kettlebell revolution of a workout. So I can look here, and what you can do is put your cursor over any of the images on the flyer. And it says click for more options. I know it's small, but I can read it for you. So I'm going to click on that, and I have some options here. Now, because it's for different reasons, sometimes I'm able to go and I can buy it right away, so it will put it in my cart. But what I want to do is get more information to it. I never really use the add to shopping list feature. When I come here and I'm ready to look at something, I'm usually ready to buy. So more info is going to take me to another. It's going to open a new window for me and take me directly to the product on the website. So I now have 3 windows open. The main one where I got to the flyer, and now I'm back into the website. Maybe complicated, but I think that's it's a good system. So here's the product, here's the price. I'm going to click on the name. It's in blue, so obviously if you use the web a lot, when it becomes underlined, you know it's clickable. I'm going to click through to the actual product. It's going to give me a little bit more information. It's going to tell me this price is only good until the end of January. Now if I really want this, I can click on Buy Now. I'm just going to scroll down here. It keeps track of where you've been on the site too. I know I want to try this out. That's a pretty good deal for, I think, to get a couple DVDs and a ball. It's a good beginner. So I've clicked on the Buy Now. I've got it in my cart. If you ever, it's called a shopping cart here, that's the normal phrase, but if you want to continue shopping and go somewhere else, you can always come back to View Basket and it will show you where you're at so far. So let's say that I want to buy this. I'm going to go to Checkout. I'm going to log in because I have a name, but if you don't, you can create an account and go through that process here. It's really quick. You just put in some details. Once you're ready to check out, that's when you're going to be asked for the credit card information. So I'm going to close this because I'm not going to go through that, but I want to come back to the flyer. So I'm going to click through a couple other things and just show you that when you have some groupings, where are they up here? So here's where I can go and get more information, which will open up a new web page so I can look at the actual product, or I can click right there to buy online. So it again opens another window. It takes me right to my shopping basket and it has added it right there. So there it is. Now I want to go back to the main page because I want to show you the clearance corner. Now this is a great way to get things that are being cleared out, obviously. If you really want those kind of deals, you have to come here quite a bit because I came here once and I found Tussle Me Softly, which I love, herbal essences, had a mousse here and it was $1.99 and I was very excited and I didn't buy it, and I put it in my basket but I didn't buy it, and the next day when I came it was out of my basket and it was gone because they were out. So you'll notice here it's all while quantity lasts. So if you see something and you think you might like it, you better decide right away because it could disappear. So up here in the corner, you'll see that you can break it down by category. So it's not just health and beauty products. There's computers, cameras, electronics, food and candy, health and wellness, homeware, and then everything that doesn't fit in any of those categories. But sometimes you're going to see some overlap because something that might be in beauty might also be in health and wellness, so you're going to see some overlap in the products. If you see a couple things and you want to compare them side by side versus, price versus quantities for some of these things, you can just select the item on this side and then click compare, and it will just take that information and put it side by side for you. And we can take a look at that. Come on, computer, compare for me. There we go. So obviously I'm not going to compare a flat iron to some spray gel, but I could if I wanted, and if price is my deciding factor, well then I should probably go with the spray gel. But this is just convenient for putting a few similar things side by side and giving you a chance to compare them. So you can hit your back button and get out of there and go back to your cart. So I'm going to scroll back up, I'm going to get back to my home page, and that's what you do when you want to go shopping on the London Drugs website. You go to store flyers because that's always going to give you the most current sale prices, or you go to clearance corner when you want to find some really cool discounts. If you need to follow up on your shipping and delivery, you can click over there. London Drugs uses Canada Post. You get charged for shipping and handling based on weight. I just did one to try it because I've never ordered anything online from London Drugs. So I think the minimum is going to be $7.95 for Canada Post. It will get you in about 3 days. So it's a good deal, but you want to weigh, what the cost of your order will be and add that shipping so that you can decide if it makes sense to buy it online or not. And that's it. So I think next time you're thinking of going to London Drugs, you should come and try this out. It costs nothing to start an account and get a basket going, and then you can decide if you want to buy it online or if you want to just can't wait those 3 days and you want to go into the store. Have fun!